Good day, everyone. My name is Steven Daniel, and I'm from L2 Icon. This charity premier initiative is co-organized by Legal Plus and L2 Icon. It is not only a charity drive that will raise funds, but it's also to create awareness of the great deeds of some of the charitable organizations we have in our community today. It is my pleasure to welcome Datin Dr. Loh Peksi, who is the co-founder and past president of Medical Awareness Camp Outreach, also known as Maco. Thank you for joining me today, Dr. Datin.
It's my pleasure, Stephen.
Datin, can you share a brief history and introduction of Maco?
Maco is a fully voluntary organization registered with the ROS in January 2015 to provide free medical, specialist, and dental services to poorer communities on Sundays in places where they live at. And in early 2020, with the break of the COVID pandemic, Maco took on a different track because we wanted to focus on three interrelated parties who are the B40 students, his family, and his school in a concerted effort to lift these three together to boost their resilience. So this school project has got three major arms, the first of which is MAD, which stands for Meal a Day at School Canteen, whereby the B40 student can pick up a free meal at his school canteen on the days that he attends school in January 2020. And in March 2020, when the first MCO 1.0 was imposed, Maco got into action by having the EAF, and EAF stands for Essential Aid for Families. So in this distribution of food and personal items, we also give out 50 ringgit cash to the families of the students already under MAD. And the third arm of the school project is the Computer Empowerment Program, whereby Maco firstly gives away computers to B40 students under the earlier two programs. And these students would not have any computers at home for their online classes. We also give out cash subsidies to help them with their present mobile data plans. And the third component is we have also built school computer labs for their school. Apart from focusing on the B40 student, his family, and his school, we have also given out repurposed computers to NGOs, at the missions, shelter homes, and individuals who do not fall under any particular school that we have been helping out.
Wow, Datin, that's a lot of initiatives Maco is involved in. And roughly how many people has Maco helped during this period?
Well, for the Essential Aid, since its launch in March 2020, we have given out some 800 care packages across 27 schools. And for the computer program, since we started collecting in June 2020, Maco has built or replenished 10 school computer labs, each equipped with 30 to 40 computers. We have also given out about 450 to individuals and NGOs. So that makes a total of 800 repurposed computers. Just to let you know, every Saturday in August and September, there is a rural Selangor school receiving repurposed computers from Maco. Now, all these events are chronicled in our Facebook. Please visit us. We welcome ideas and suggestions.
Datin, on average, how much does Maco need to run your initiatives effectively?
Actually, Stephen, there is no average. Because the number of schools requesting aid from Maco keeps increasing, and as we take on more to fill the missing links, especially for the students' digital learning. Just to illustrate that, Stephen, for our first month, March to April 2020, we spent less than 5,000 ringgit because we only did 2 EAF food distribution twice. And fast forward that to August 2021, 18 months on, we have calculated our expenses for August to be 33,000 ringgit. Let me break that down for you. For essential aid, each care bundle costs about 150 ringgit, which comprises 100 ringgit on food and personal items, 50 ringgit petty cash. So each school has an average of about 25 P40 families. And now we're doing about 2 to 3 times a month, since there are many more food banks and NGOs also doing care packages. So 150 ringgit multiply out by 25 families, multiplied out by 3 times for the month of August, that makes it 11,000 ringgit, rounding down. For the computer program, we have scheduled to deliver 127 repurposed computers this month alone. And each repurposed computer will need about 150 ringgit, which we spend on a new hard disk, a new headset, a new webcam. And so 150 ringgit per computer multiplied out by 127 computers, that takes us to 19,000 ringgit just on this alone. Plus, we have started giving out cash subsidies for the students' mobile data plan, and we intend to hit 100 by this month. So that's 30 ringgit times 100 students, that's 3,000 ringgit. So adding 3 of that up, it comes to about 33,000 ringgit. And I must stress here, Stephen, that Maco does not pay out any salary, nor do the core committee of 6 make any claims for traveling expenses, nor any other miscellaneous allowances. Yeah.
Wow, just 6 people. Impressive. I think, how has the lockdown and the MCO affected your operations?
With the travel restrictions, we were unable to collect computers from firms. Our interns were not able to travel to the workshop to help with the repurposing. And we were unable to personally go out to distribute the food, nor the computers, to the schools, because we would like to meet with the 3 school boards of the schools that we're helping. And we would like to also personally talk to the recipient families to give them encouragement. So it has been a big shame with the restrictions, yes.
Lastly, Datin, may I know what are the other areas does Maco need help in?
Stephen, I'm glad you asked that question. We need a constant supply of used computers. We need volunteers to help us to repurpose. We also need individuals to help us do individual pickups from within Klang Valley. And we need computers with trucks and manpower to help us move large quantities of computers donated by firms. For example, if we need to move 100 computers from a bank to our workshop, and also logistic companies to help us move the repurposed computers to the rural language schools. And finally, we need lots of encouragement and we need funds.